How you doing, YouTube? Matt, Master Beer Reviews, back with yet another review. A little bit of Vermont-born, hopefully good, delicious hop goodness in the form of Foam Brewing's The Shining. Yeah, this is a double India Pale Ale coming at 8% alcohol by volume. Sent to me. Thank you much, Mike Gordon. He sent this off not too long ago. Sent me a box of Vermont hops, a little dash of Brooklyn. I appreciate it, brother. It's the second one I'm opening for Foam. I'll probably post them both in the same day to see where my kind of thoughts lie, because the first one came off a specific way for me, going in this one open-minded. Hopefully this one's a bit different, but I've noticed a kind of trend with a bit of foam beer, so let's dive into it and see what she's got. Like I said, The Shining. We'll get to the label in a second. Foam Brewing. Burlington, Vermont. Keep cold, drink fresh. Time kills art. 1 pint of pure beer. Like I said, 8% alcohol by volume. Done and done. Label-wise, it's fantastic. Not just because it says The Shining on it. I'm not a huge horror buff myself, but that pattern, the Shining pattern, you got the little feet, girls kind of hanging out there. That pattern is absolutely fantastic. So, yeah. Let's dive in and see what she's got. Foam Brewing. Me and my beautiful wife. I was going to say future wife, but she is not a future wife. She is my wife now. She's walking behind me right now spraying delicious bug spray. I can't smell it yet, so it didn't ruin my my nose. But yeah, we went to Foam. We actually went there twice when we were up in Vermont for our honeymoon. So what do we have here? Super dissipating quick head. There's really not much left to it on the pour. And what you're left with is this super dense, rich, murky, orangey looking, hazy, New England style IPA. All the adjectives in your face. Let's get a nose. Like almost like mango green melon. So when I say mango green melon, I'm getting a green hoppiness, but I'm also getting this mango kind of burniness. If you don't take the skin off mangoes when you put them in these beers, especially in your IPAs, it mimics more times than not than like a hop kind of burniness. So I'm kind of getting that kind of mango greeniness in here. And there's an overly sweet component. It's not necessarily like orangina kind of tangy thing like Sunny D, but it has a lemon lime component to it. It's almost like a lemon lime 50-50 Crystal Club level. Nobody knows what the fuck that means unless you're from northeastern Pennsylvania. Like a Crystal Club 50-50, or it's like a grapefruit limeade kind of mixture thing, but with a added sweetness to it. That's kind of what I'm getting from it, but it has that little thing I'm kind of suspecting that I've had with a lot of foam cans I've had as of late. I'm going to dive in and see if it's still there. So cryptic. You'll find out. Cheers. Okay. So, you're getting a big kind of super bittering, pithy orange component to the citrus bits and pieces in here. It's kind of lacking in sweetness for me. And while at the same time, giving you a little bit of kind of generic graininess. Here's the thing, and I kind of got this off the last foam can that I drank, and the last couple I brought back for my trip. I get this kind of seltzer water vibe, and I talked about this ad nauseum in the last one, so I won't go too deep into it, but seltzer water, to me, when you taste like a flavored seltzer water, you get like the illusion of the flavor you're trying to get, but you don't really get it flushed out. It's almost like has this kind of sulfury kind of lack of sweetness kind of dropped out, whatever. I get those in these foam beers. I got them in the ones I brought back from Vermont, which were cold the whole time, so I know transportation wasn't an issue on those. I know time was not an issue with those. And I'm kind of getting in the last two that I got from Gordon. And it's kind of a bummer because I think there is that kind of great core to the beer. Now, where's that coming from? I think it has a lot to do with water treatment. That's just me. I think their water might be kind of, maybe, I don't know if it's right there in the lake. They're getting certain bits and pieces in the water. Maybe it's not being filtered or treated in a way that it gives beers, or these kind of beers, these super hazy kind of beers, the most easiest platform to showcase their wares. I'm not a brewer. I've never pretended to be one. But this just comes off in a kind of that... It's like that, I don't want to use sulfur, it's not quinine, but it's almost like that kind of quinine kind of taste you get from these seltzers that just kind of, one, make gin and tonic kind of shine, but at the same time I think kind of make these kind of hop forward beers kind of drop out. So there's some kind of, I don't know what are bits and pieces or what it is, but it just seems like there's something in there that's kind of holding these beers back from being something special, because it tastes like there's something beautiful in there. You're getting the big hop presence. The sweetness does want to come out, but there's something, like I said, that sulfury, quinine kind of seltzer water thing in there that's just keeping it in check. And I get it in this. I got it in the previous ones, and to the point where the last couple of home beers that I got in the mail from people, not for beer reviews, just from friends, I didn't review because I felt like maybe it was a transport issue. Again, like I said, the ones I brought back from foam kind of had that, but I was like, yeah, maybe an off day. Then I got some in the mail. I was like, maybe it was transport issue. But now it's the same thing. You know, this is about 5-6 beers deep. I've gotten the same vibe. Maybe it's a personal taste, but it just doesn't land for me. Ends up coming in, again, to bang on a thing I didn't say I was going to bang on, that seltzer water thing. To drink straight kind of flavored seltzer water always kind of irks me and kind of hits my palate kind of weird. I'm getting the same thing on this beer. So is it one of the better double IPAs I've had as of late? No. It just kind of doesn't strike me in the right way. I just don't dig it. Some people like cucumber pickled. Maybe that's it. Value and availability, it's foam. I'm assuming anywhere from $14 to $20 a 4-pack, brewery only, and leave you with, if you like, well, we like this. If you like that super dry, sulfury, kind of quinine kind of seltzer water thing without that sweetness backing it up, that's kind of what you're going to get in here, because that's kind of what I'm getting in this beer. Maybe that's just me, but if your palate is much the same as mine, which is the reason why you probably watch this channel, you're probably going to get that in here. But if that's what you dig in a beer, then you found one. Here it is. There you go. Another review in the books. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Down there if you want to talk about it. Massive Beers if you want to check me out doing the social media stuff. Beer Massive if you want to check me out doing the whole podcasting thing. And hopefully you guys enjoyed the review. Hopefully enjoying a nice little quinine beer right now. And hopefully see you next time. Cheers.